In this episode on YC Test Drive, join me as I travel home this time of the year. We travel by car and a speedboat. You'll be amazed to see the number and type of animals we see alongside the chove. We find a bird with a flamboyant pose. Hi everyone, Cliff here for YC Test Drive. Thank you so much for those that are following YC Test Drive YouTube channel. I am at home. In fact, I'm going to the village. I'm not going with the grandma's polo. This is too small to go to the village. In fact, this time of the year, mid-year, I'll show you what it takes to get to the village. So we will try to hitchhike here. One of these cars that are here, either maybe the pickups, we might hitchhike. And then from there we will get a boat, a speedboat that we will go with all the way to the village. So come with me so I share with you the experience of traveling to my village this time of the year, the fun of driving, going there this time. All right. At the village we'll be doing a few things. We'll be fishing. Big Show, the man himself. There he is. You see him? He's here. He came yesterday with the auntie to come get me. They came with a boat yesterday with the auntie, so we're waiting for auntie now to come decide which car we're going with, but we probably will be going with one of these pickups. So it's 9:46. We are still at the station. We got a car. It's actually a 7-seater. 7-seaters are very used here, especially to transport people from, let's say, point A to point B. So we have a 7-seater. I'll be leaving grandma's car at home, and I'll catch a cab and come back. I just needed to bring my things. Okay, I just dropped the polo. I'm now trying to look for a cab to go meet up with everyone there by the station. So it's always hard to get a cab when you're looking for it. And when you're not looking for it, they'll be passing by. Yeah. So that's one thing about going to my village, that you have to leave a car here. Even if I had a car, a pickup, I wouldn't go with it to my village this time of the year. So unfortunately we have to go with a boat, a speedboat. So let's see. After I turn off from the main road heading to Ngoma border post, we were cruising on gravel road heading to Nakavolelwa. I should say I was very comfortable, sitting comfortably. The fact that we were only 5 people in the car made that we had enough space. I should say this gravel road this time of the year is much smoother. During rainy season, it becomes slippery and very bumpy. With us chatting on the road, in no time we were on these small track roads. Some of my favorite roads we have around here. These roads are bumpy but much smoother, better than gravel road. It was good to see the remaining waters from the floods. The vegetation disappears as we enter these flatlands. These are wetlands, the flood-prone areas. Lots of grass and lots of open spaces. This is my favorite area. This is where I come from. And this is the area I know, and it's good to see the openness of these lands. During flood times, these lands looks like an ocean. The whole of this area would be covered in water. Even though it's getting dry this time of the year, we still found the trailer stuck in some of these mud patches. The driver of our 7-seater, he accelerates and puts some more power. The trick here is momentum. And it seems this group of people managed to pull out the trailer, and there was no need for us to stop as we head to the Chove River. It's good to see that some 7-seaters are able to reach by the riverside. And with these cars are much comfortable than pickups. The driver knows these roads. He drives here every day, transporting passengers. This car is doing well in these small sand patches. My fishing rods sticking out from the front passenger side, Big Show holding on to them dearly. For me, it was the perfect time to relax. Enjoy the openness, the vastness of this area. It's really good to see how it looks like after the floods. With a 7-seater like this without 4x4, one has to be careful on how to tackle some mud patches. The driver knows these roads well, and he's very experienced. He does it with ease. It's good to see the dust. Believe me, it's something that most people look forward to after the flood times. These trek roads meanders around these swamps where the water is still much deeper. Walking from point A to point B is very common in my area. Most people prefer walking as it's much cheaper. It only requires your energy and effort. It's good to see the cows grazing in these areas. They are gaining a little bit of weight. Usually during flood times, cows really lose some weight. We approach the docking point called Ndereki. I do not know why it's called Ndereki, but I suspect Ndereki is the name of a person, which should be Derek in English. But anyway, that's a story of another day. I'll find out why this place is called Ndereki. This is where people catch boats going into the villages or catch a ride going into the city or town. The driver reverses, making it easier for us to offload and load the boat. Most of the people that you see around here are waiting for transport. Some of them got here quite early in the morning. It's exciting for them, I should believe, to see a car that comes right now still quite early. Just busy setting up the boat. This is Big Shot's baby. This is a 25 horsepower. Okay, so it's done. It's done. He's just busy setting it up. Otherwise, he's tight now. Okay. Here, just quickly, we just finished loading the boat. We're about to leave now, so it's really, I'm so excited. I'm super excited going home. Yeah. Let's go, big show. Big show. Started his boat. Ready to go. I should say I was so excited and I couldn't contain my excitement and I just had to shout. Just love this feeling! Just being on the boat, flying on the boat with a big show. It's amazing to see how this Chobe River meanders alongside the Chobe National Park, creating a distinction between the Namibian side and the Botswana side. In this area, Botswana is more on a highland area and much dry. The Namibian side is the wetland area and more flat and low. The Chobe River is vital for the survival of people in my community. It's the source of food. Fish is very common, and it's part of our staple food. And Chobe River is so rich in fish. The giraffes! I mean, it's a common sighting here on this river. Oh, and there are buffaloes there. Riding on a boat here is much exciting than I can explain. Just the freshness of these lands, watching the birds taking off from water. It's just a good feeling. I miss these moments, moment of appreciating the nature. This is an hour-long trip. An hour of greatness, an hour of having fun. People would pay thousands of dollars to be on an hour boat cruise. With us, this is very common. These are means of transport. People do it every day. I just had to stop counting the types of birds I saw, because there were different kinds of birds. Countless. And most of these birds are so used to see human beings on this river. They are much quite relaxed. In here, it's Kavulavula Conservance, and no one is allowed to hunt these birds. And it's good to see the numbers increasing. These birds are thriving. It's good to see these black fish-eater birds. They smell like fish. It was inevitable that the Chove still had more to offer. We still had more to see. Just around the corner, we see this huge mother elephant with a calf. I just want to say something. That all these years, these are kind of animals that I saw when I was young. I never realized. I never realized how privileged I was to see these kind of animals. Look at the elephants. These animals I saw every day until the time when I started working in tourism. I started appreciating and seeing how rich we are as a community. We always have these animals alongside our river. Lots of different animals, from elephants, lions and so forth. But when I was young, I actually didn't realize how rich we are. Look at the birds. Look at just how rich we are. We are seeing elephants like this. We are seeing the giraffes. These people are riding with a boat. And I can tell you now, they see the elephants, but not the way that someone from Europe will be surprised. It's something that people usually see. It's just look at the crocodile. There's a crocodile just somewhere here. Look at that. Crocodiles. Some people unfortunately don't see these kind of animals that we saw every day. Look at this crocodile. There it goes. Look. Went right under. Big one, but not too big. Ooh, it's just good to appreciate the nature. This is the experience that you have if you come to my village. You can come on a boat, take a boat ride as you go home, and really just enjoy. Right around like this. Now we are going this way, but we'll be turning now. We'll be curving again, going this way. Oh, there are some more elephants the other side. And giraffes as well. The river is going to turn again. We are going to pass close to them. The river is going to turn again, then we will pass close to them. On the other side there are some zebras. Hippo, they just went under. The hippo just went under there. I'm sure hippos, there are more of them. You see a lot of them. And there are crocodiles here, just tigers. Apart from crocodiles, we were able to see some impalas alongside the Chove River, which is always a common sighting as well. We have a herd of elephants. Little ones, the babies, they look so cute when they are still young. get some water here. It's really, really, really nice going home. Oh, so good. So good. What kind of a bed is this? Beds are just used like that. People just watch, do their own business. Okay. Beds. When it comes to bedding, if you want to really enjoy beds, you have to come here. These are the skies of beds. Buffaloes are much common in my area. They move freely from Botswana to Namibia and Namibia to Botswana. They have benefited greatly from the Khaza Agreement. Khaza, the Kavango-Zambezi frontier, is a conservation agreement between 5 countries bordering each other. Here, it's a corridor where animals are allowed to move freely. I've always been fascinated by why buffaloes are not caught by crocodiles. They seem to graze freely in water. However, with cows are caught by crocodiles when they do this. These birds, we call them tukumbi in my language, tungumbi in Lozi. I do not know how you call them in English, but they eat a lot of fish. Crocodiles seems to be minding their own business along the Chove River. They are used to the movement of people. One of the most interesting things I used to see when I was young is this group of birds flying together. I've always asked myself a question if their wings are not touching each other. We found 2 fishermen, and it was time for us to buy fish and negotiating on prices. Big Show is quite good on this. This one. In a 3 spotted. That's 3 spotted. Which one is tilapia?
Tilapia is the one from
this one. This one.
No, from it, yeah.
This one. This is tilapia.
Yes.
And this is white.
Rugby.
Okay. So there are 3 types here. Is there no different types there?
We have almost 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Mana akona wakaferereza. Asi vafirwe mukata.
50 bags.
I was quite curious why we were branching out of the Chove River. I'll explain why we branched out of this small river than the Chove River on our way coming back. So make sure you watch the video of our way as we travel back from the village. Just around the corner, we see another herd of buffaloes. This is now on the Namibian side. It seems like some birds have found a way of basking and drying themselves in the sun. This is good to see. It's something that you never see in cities. Around the corner, we found a nice tree alongside the river. And Big Show explains what kind of a tree it is. Water belly. Beautiful tree. Water level in this area is much low compared to the last time we did a village trip. If you haven't watched the village trip video when I came during the beginning of floods, click the pop-up banner and check that video. Or stay on this video if you've watched that video. As we approach the village, water here is much calm. The sense and feeling of being home is here. Big Show slows down his boat as we navigate towards the docking site. Water around this area is much deeper. There are crocodiles and hippo around this area. In fact, I'm surprised cows are grazing close to the water today. On the other side, it's Botswana side. Usually we have elephants and buffaloes also there. Next time on YC Test Drive, join me as we sit by my childhood viewpoint. Elephants are behind our backyard. This is paradise. This is why I enjoy coming home. See you in my next video. Make sure you subscribe, share and comment. This will help this channel to grow. This will encourage me to make more videos for you. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.